Okay, so we're going to do the payments and the investment income. So this again comes up every single year. Now we're going to do it in steps. If you're in a business, you might decide that you want to put money into investments, okay? So you invest. So you decide to put money, you invest your money. So this company decided that we're going to put it into some sort of investments. Now we're going to look at question 1 on page 194. Okay, so that's the first one. So I want you to look at this question. No, we're not going to do it. I want to read more difficult question for you. Okay, we're going to do question 4 because it's a little bit more difficult. We're going to do question 4 on page 198. So this particular company had extra money and they decided to put it into investments. Why would you put money into investments? What are you hoping to get back? More money. You're hoping to get back a return. So the reason you put money into investments, now if we look at question 4, which is Sutton, they put 252,000 into investments. And when they put that money in, they were guaranteed to get back, what rate were they going to get back? 6%, weren't they? Okay? Now if you watch this and then take it down. So this particular company decided to put 252,000 into a company, some other company or investments and shares, and they were guaranteed that they would get 6% back. Is everyone okay with that? Now that means that every single year they should get investment income. Now we're just going to abbreviate that. That will do. They're going to get investment income every year of 252,000 at 6%. That's what they should get. Okay, so if we work that out, they should get 15120 per annum. Everyone okay with that? That is something that they should get. Now, in this year, the year we're doing is 2003. What date did they take out the investments? What date did they buy them? Okay, so they bought them on the 1st and the 5th. What year is it? 03. Will they get this amount back then? No. How many months will they get back? When did they buy them? What month did they buy them in? In May. Do we include May or not? Okay, so how many months do they get back? 8. So they should get 8 months. Everyone okay with that? So 15,120, and they're meant to get 8/12 of that. Is 10,080 is what they should get. That should be their investment income. So the investment income is 10,080. That's the figure that goes in the profit and loss account because that's what they're meant to get. Everyone okay with that? Yeah? Now where does investment income go in my profit and loss account? Can you remember? Okay, underneath operating profit. Okay, underneath your operating profit. So that's the first figure that we get. Now, so I'm going to put, you were in your question or in your papers there, you would highlight that up and box around it. So that's figure number 1. And then number 2, I want to work out, did I get all of this money? Okay, so I know investment income, I'm going to get 10,080. I want you to look at your trial balance and tell me how much did you get. Okay, so I want every one of you to look down to the trial balance and tell me how much investment income did you get. Or is there any mention there? Can you see any words anywhere written there with investment income? Okay. Kate, you can. Where do you see it? Okay, so it says patents, 2 months investment income. Okay, now if you go down to adjustment B, now I want everyone to go down to adjustment B, it says patents or patents incorporates 2 months investment income. So that means in the trial balance it did say that you got 2 months. Everyone okay with that? Okay, so that's included in my investment income. I want you all now to work out for me how much is 2 months. Every one of you work out 2 months for me. Okay, don't look up at the board, I want you to do it yourselves. Okay. Did you get 2520? Yeah? Now, one thing I want you, when you're taking this down in a few minutes, I want you to make sure when you're calculating the 2 months, always calculate it off the per annum. Okay? Just make sure that, when you put this, always when you're calculating that, go back to the per annum. Okay? Because a lot of students make a mistake, they calculate it on this figure. Always go back to the original figure. So you were meant to get, or you did get, 2,520. So you're still owed investment income due. So the difference between the two of them is what? So you have 10,080 minus 2,520. So 7,560 is what you're still owed. Everyone okay with that? So where do we put that? Where do you put things that are owed to you or you owe things? Where do they normally go? Okay, it's definitely current assets. So this is the figure that is going to go into your current assets. Okay, so that's figure number 2, that's figure number 3, and your investments is figure number 1. Okay, so you have 3 figures there now. You can take this down in a few minutes. Is everyone okay with step 1, 2, and 3? So this figure here goes to your balance sheet. This figure here, I have the profit and loss, and this figure here goes to your current assets. Everyone okay with all of that? Okay. Now, by mistake, these 2 months were included in something incorrectly. They were put into payments. So what I'm going to do in step 4, I'm going to open up your payments. Now, what side of your trial balance are your payments on? Debit, okay, and how much are they? 81,480. But we have a problem with this figure, because this figure includes this. Okay, so I need to get rid of that. Now, the problem in accountancy, to remove a figure, you don't know whether you're adding or subtracting. Okay, if a figure is being included in accountancy, you will never know whether it's added or subtracted. You have to work out. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up our investment income account. Now, first of all, you have to go back. Is investment income an expense, revenue, an asset, or liability? So which is it? It's revenue. Is investment income something good? Is it something that you're going to get all the time? Well, will you get it every year? Yeah. Okay, so it's revenue. Is that okay? So we know it should be here. Is that correct? Now, by mistake, I don't have it here, so I'm going to put it there. I need to have 2,520 here on the credit. So to take it out of payments, it goes on the opposite side. And that's it. That's how you remove it from payments. Everyone follow that? That's quite difficult. So your correct figure then for payments is, what is that? What's that going to be? 84,000. That is the correct figure. Is everyone okay with that? Now, what is payment? I want to know what that word actually means. What is it? Yeah, you own the right to something. Now, say if would you all remember what an iPod is? Are iPods valuable today? Do people buy them? No. Are they kind of got extinct? Yeah.
I know that's actually
Yeah, do you know, when I said like this is included, okay? Included means I could have subtracted it or added it. So what you have to do to work out how to remove it, you can find out what side it should be on in its account, which is on the credit side. So actually to remove it from payments, it goes on the debit side, which means you're adding it. Okay, so you have to watch that with accountancy, okay? So, if I had the patent for iPads at the moment, say I had it 10 years ago, was it very valuable? Now, today is it very valuable? So the value keeps going down. So sometimes when you have a patent, technology replaces it. So this starts to lose value as years go on. Does that make sense? So if we read our question, it says, patents are to be written off over 5 years. So they're saying, over the next 5 years, this will become worthless. So every year, write off some, like your depreciation. So I'm going to write it off over 5 years. So my patents, now this is the very same as depreciation, written off, what's 5 into this? 178, 70,800 is it? Someone do it on the calculator. 16,800. Okay, that's how much my patents are going to lose. Where do you put depreciation in your question? Where would you normally put depreciation? It would go into admin if it was buildings, it would go into S&D if it was delivery vans. This is the very same, it's your depreciation. But we say we're writing it off. So patents written off will always go into your admin expenses. And that's your fourth box. Okay, so that's your fourth thing that you're going to be highlighting. The last thing that you need is your correct figure for patents in the balance sheet. So your patents figure in the balance sheet, well, it was worth 84,000. You're after writing off 16,800. So patents today are worth how much? So we'll work it out. 67,200. And that is the figure that you put in the balance sheet under intangible assets. So like your depreciation one, when you do this particular one, you're going to end up with 5 things that have to go in. Now questions before you take it down.
Where did 16,800 come from?
Where is my 16.8? This here, Connor?
Yeah.
5 into 84,000 is 16,800. So that's how much you're reducing it by. So when you put it into balance sheet, you always, like vehicles, have to show what it's worth. So then in balance sheet, it's only worth 67,200. Everyone know where intangible assets go in the balance sheet? Yeah, okay, Mia?
What do you do with the figure in part 4?
Investment income, okay, don't want you to worry about that for the moment, okay? We won't, we're going to ignore that one for the moment. I'll add it in tomorrow for you, that this is enough for the moment. Okay? Everyone okay with that?
Why is the investment income one part here?
Why does investment
Why
income?
do they put it on the parts here?
It was a mistake. So what they'll do in the exam, they'll tell you the accountant made mistakes and you have to fix it. So you have to fix it and they're asking you, well, you should know that should have been on the credit. So to remove from that account goes on the debt. Okay? Will I do that bit with you, that extra bit? Yeah, actually, I'll do it now. Okay. What Mia said, look at E part 4. Okay, everyone read E part 4. And what does it say? You received another 4,000. So is this amount really due? No, because 4,000 went directly into my bank. So because my bank and I didn't know about it, I had 4,000 paid directly into my bank. So I'm only really owed 3,560. So this should be my correct box for investment income due. That's as hard as that's going to get. Does that make sense why I had to change that? Okay, questions now. Have a look at it and we'll answer the questions. Emma? No? Do you think we're okay with it? Kate?
Is the only reason the 2,520 is that added just to make the balance on each side?
Yeah, no, see, the thing with accountancy, anytime you put something on the debit, it's put it on the credit, or vice versa. Now I said I forgot to put this in here, I put it here. So if I put it where it's meant to be on the credit, to remove it from the other account and throw it on the other side to make it balance. Okay? That's it. Everyone okay with that? Okay, we're going to practice this one now and see how you get on.